Good morning. It's good morning out here to me. So that's something. Good morning and good evening, wherever you find yourself. This is Yogi Toze with Rethink Tech Foundation, and just got quick updates as regards to our ICT Lab project in Zwedru County. Things are heating up in Grand and we are getting close and very, very close to the launching of the lab in San Nicolas. So, just want to give you a quick update as to what's happening there and what's going to be happening in a few weeks. And it's an exciting time. We will come with an official update, but just a little quick update, just to keep you in the loop. At this been a while since we've been on here. But we are excited, as I said. The lab in Grand Judah is nearing completion and it's almost there. So as you can see on my screen, that was during the renovation process where we were the carpenters were putting up their ceiling ties and the electrical work was being done. That aspect is completed. We were able to also put down our tie, and the whole place is tied up already, as you can see. So, and that aspect is completed, and painting started, and it's completed as well. So I can tell you that it's completed. Painting is all ready and almost completed as well. As you can see, when you see the range, the colors in green in the lab there. As you can see, the ceiling just a little bit above there. It's also done. So we are just getting. Yep, those are the guys doing the finishing touches for the painting of the ICT lab in red, red to be very very specific. And we are excited. The entire team at Newton Tech Foundation, we are excited because this is our dream, this is our vision. We want to see ICT lab in each and every county capital city to begin with as a startup. So we are currently in San Nicolas City, Nimba County, offering digital skill training to the people of that county and specifically the people of San Nicolas who live in that San Nicolas environment. We did complete our first cohort in San Nicolas last November, and we started our second cohort this January, I believe. Yes, and it's currently going on. We enrolled, I think, 150, students in our second cohort. So it's going well. I will bring you some pictures from the cohort as well in San Nicolas, but this is just an update with this Zwedru project. Our renovation is almost completed. All of our major installations, our electrical work, our wiring, our painting is all done, and our anticipated launch date is April of this year, April 2026. And then once we launch in April of 2026 this year, we will begin offering digital literacy or IT training to the people of Grand County and Zwedru. I am excited, as you can see and hear my voice. So training will begin, and it marks a very important and significant step for us at Rethink Tech Foundation, where we are able to expand access to technology and just empowering young people, communities with essential digital skills. Because we live we live in a digital world. We live in a connected world. So there is that important. There's that need for us to also be connected in that part of the world, and that's something that has really been lacking. That's something that has not been in existence, right? So to help to take care of that, Rethink Tech Foundation started to look into that direction and see how we can help expand access to digital technology and digital literacy within Liberia. So we are currently it will be our second lab once it's completed and launched successfully, and then we'll be moving on to the next county. The third one either Maggie or Bon. We gotta see the schedule and see what next. But it's either Bon or Maggie will be next with the ICT lab project. So the laptops or the devices for the lab is already in Grand Junior. We ship them. They're already in Liberia, so we're able to get the devices for Grand Junior. There were 30 pieces of laptops, HP laptops that we uh, were very grateful to be able to source that from our Amazon donation program. They were very gracious and gave us those devices when we requested them. So the devices are currently in Grand Junior, and we're excited about that. So all the equipments that we need for the lab that present in Grand Junior, they're not in Monrovia, they're not sitting in America. They are in Liberia and in Grand Junior specifically. They are there. They are on the ground. So once the entire finishing touches for the lab is done, everything is completed. Excuse me. The setup for the lab will be the next phase. So we're looking at next week, and we have the next to begin the setup process for the lab as well. And then we are negotiating. We're talking to the two trainers. We're going to have two trainers at the center in Grand Junior. We're already engaging with them, and we are kind of like just coming to one term with what the TR is for the trainers. And we'll be having our training manager Leo going down to Grand Junior for about a week and a half or so to just kind of like orientate the new trainers as to what reaching tech is and how we teach and how we want things to be done. Because I mean, at the end of the day, we want people to leave, read the walls of reaching tech foundation with solid IT training that when they go out there, they can be able to use it. They can be able to utilize those things that they've learned. So we've put a lot of efforts into that process and just making sure that our curriculum is very detailed. Uh, our curriculum is very detailed and it's giving users and the trainers and the trainees, adequate information that they can use when they leave the walls of Region Tech Foundation, that they can go out there and be able to represent themselves and be able to represent what they've learned, right? Because the idea is not just to teach, IT or digital skills. The idea is that once you are done with that you're training, wherever you find yourself, if it's an office, if you're a teacher, if you're a doctor, you're a nurse, wherever you are, if you're a student, you should be able to utilize those digital skills that you acquire in that environment. You should be able to apply those skills in your environment, in your work, in your school, in your personal life, in your business, where you find yourself. So our curriculum is very, very detailed, and it covers relevant skill set that are needed in every aspect of our digital life. So we pay very keen attention to what we're teaching in our curriculum. So we're very excited for the people of Nigeria and the people of Liberia and Zwedru specifically, because the lab is in Zwedru. So if you are in Zwedru, you will be the first beneficiary of that for other program from other parts of Nigeria to take part of take part in that program. But our program run for 4 weeks. Not sorry, 4 months, for very 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 intensive 4 months. And that's supposed to we extend to 5 months if they see the need that we got people who are still struggling. We extend to 5 months to be able to give them those necessary skill set that they need. So Grand Junior, we are excited. We will be there. It's unfortunate that we cannot be in Liberia for the launch of the program in April. It was our plan. My co-founder, so D. Mark Wilson, we've been planning to be there this year, but a lot of work engagement, family engagement, and a lot of other stuff going on around. So we would not be there, but we will be fully represented because we are representing Liberia by a team of dedicated young people who are dedicated to Reaching Tech Foundation and the vision of Reaching Tech Foundation in making sure that we realize, this vision where we are able to expand access to ICT across Liberia, right? Not just in Monrovia, but across the length and breadth of Liberia, where it's very very difficult for people in those places to have access to those things. So, and then one more caveat to that, Our programs are free of charge. We do not charge a penny, not a penny. We don't take anything from students. Our programs are free of charge. So all you need to do, if you're in Grand that if you want to attend the program in Zwedru, all you need to do once registration open, which should be like in a week time, probably in 2 weeks time, you need to go to the center, the youth center, and register and fill out a form, and they'll assign a unique number to you. That's all you need to do. And then once classes start, all you need to do, you have your class time for 2 hours or 3 hours a day. You show up for your class, and you're ready to learn. That's all that is required of you. Register for the program and show up for classes. That's it. And acquire some skills, digital literacy skill that will help you in your personal life and your professional development and currently in whatever role you find yourself that you will be working in or that you are working in. So these skills are very vital to one's progress, and it is important that uh, we take it seriously. You might say, "Oh, but it's like everyone says something is free. That means it's watered down." That's not our free. Our free is not watered down. Our free is authentic. Our free is power packed, and our free is meant to prepare you for what is out there when it comes to digital literacy. There's a lot of programs we have to offer. But for starters, we are beginning with just the basic digital literacy skill training. We'll introduce the students to information technology. What is IT? What does it entails, and the benefit of IT, and the different components of IT, the different segment of IT, the different roles and job roles in IT, and where can I use IT, and the rest of the question, right? So all the questions are answered within the first course, which is information technology 101. So with information technology 101, you have an understanding of why am I doing what I'm doing? Why is there a need for digital literacy? Why is there a need for me as an individual, as a professional, as a teacher, as a doctor, as a nurse, as a student, as a business person, right? To have some level of digital skills. So the introduction to information technology will give the student that appreciation and that understanding of what information technology is. And then the next phase of that, after the introduction to technology, and now that you understand what it is, and you have some level of appreciation for what information technology is, we move into what we call Windows or Microsoft Windows. That is where you actually begin to use the computer system. You begin to learn detailed and specific things about how the computer system operates. And Windows is just a set of instructions that enable or allow your computer hardware or the physical devices to communicate with the software and the rest of the stuff, right? How is it possible that I connect a keyboard to the computer and I type and it shows on my screen? Something is controlling that in the background, and that is the operating system. How is it possible that I have a picture on my screen as my background, and I want to change that picture from what it is to a family picture? Windows will allow you to do that. I'm trying to print to my printer or to set a printer up on my computer to be able to print my letters and my documents. What allows my printer and the computer to communicate is the Windows that set up there and manages that aspect. So you don't are not involved in that process. So Windows is a very foundational aspect of digital literacy that we all have to understand. So it helps you to manage your computer system, how you want your computer to function, how you want to set it up. It's like you walk into an office and how you want the office to function, how you want the door to open, where you want the chair to be, the rest of the stuff in the office. You kind of organizing that structure, right? So you be able to use your office, the way you want it to function. So that's what Windows is for. So we'll call Windows an operating system. So the students will dive into detail about what Windows is and what the operating system is, and they'll learn a ton about Windows 11. So we are currently teaching the current version of Windows, which is Windows 11. It's not Windows XP or something beyond that. So we are quite current when it comes to our Windows course that we are teaching. And then after Windows, we move them into what we call the word processing. The word processing is where if you want to type a letter, you want to type a report, You want to type a TC, you want to type an essay, and you want to do a certificate. Bunch of other stuff. How to just different type of document. You want to do a brochure. Just a lot of things that you want to do. What program on the computer do I use it for? Microsoft Word. It's a word processing application that we'll be using from Microsoft. That will help you to do that. And you realize in almost every office that have computer, they have Microsoft Word there that they use. It's the most widely used application software out there. So students will dive deep into Microsoft Word, and at the end of Microsoft Word, students will be able to independently do a report, do essay, to format the essay, to change the line color, the text color, the spacing between my sentences, and paragraph indent, and all of those things are all included within that word processing package in Microsoft Word. And then for those who are interested in numbers, not just anybody but everybody else, we got Microsoft Excel or spreadsheet. That's where you want to do your student grades. I'd like to focus most time on teachers, right? So they train us with that into Microsoft Excel. That's where you do numbers. When it comes to numbers, right? You want to do a chat. You want to do a bad chat, a graph chat to see how the data is fair in order. People to compare the stuff. You can use Microsoft Excel to do your chat. You can use Microsoft Excel to do your grades, where it automatically calculate your grade once you enter the student quiz one, quiz two, test, an exam. It automatically calculate and give you the average for that, right? You can set your spreadsheet up to do that for you. So Microsoft will teach all those things in Microsoft Excel. So if a teacher go through the program, they should be able to go back and have the computer at their school to set it up so that they can use that to do their student grades, which cut down a lot of time for them because instead of punching numbers in the calculator manually, you just enter the number in the computer and it gives you the average automatically. And then people want to do budget, you want to do your finances, rest of the kind of stuff we do with money and stuff. Excel, we'll be diving into Excel, and then we'll be doing the PowerPoint, right? Presentation. I work in the office and I have to present, or I'm a student, I have to present my TC, I have to present some topic to some group of people. I can use some PowerPoint and design it nicely, and use a projector and show it the world. So those are all things we teach our students. We got projectors. So at the end of the PowerPoint, students we have them creating their own presentation that will come in front of the class and connect it to the projector and they present it to their fellow students. So we're giving the student practical hands-on experience, things that you already learned it when you get out there and you want to do a presentation. You already know where to go and how to do your presentation. So our courses are very practical, and we strive to give a lot more hands-on experience than a lot of theory, because at the end of the day, it's about, can you actually perform this task? Can you do it? Right? So that's what it's about. So those are the courses that will be offered there, the four courses that we will be offering. And we currently have a partnership with Cisco Networking Academy to offer their program at our institutions, at our training center in Liberia as well. So we're talking about IT support, we're talking about computer networking, and we're talking about cyber security and some basic programming languages as well. But we haven't launched that yet. With time, we still studying it and still setting it up. We will be able to offer students who want to go into IT and learn about IT support. How do I become an IT support technician? I will be offering that as well. Networking. Excuse me. Oh my God, let me feel this. So students who want to go into all of those things, we will be offering those things as well in the coming months at our training center in Liberia. So it's a lot we got going on, and we are excited about it. We're excited about Zwedru. We're excited about Grand Junior. We're excited about Liberia as well. So stay tuned. You can find us at readthetechfoundation.org. That is our website. You can find us at readthetechfoundation.org. You can read a lot more about us, and there's also space for donation if you want to contribute. Financially, computer-wise, it's a lot to do. Imagine we want to go around all the entire country, right? We want to be in the entire 15 counties, capital city with an IT lab. It takes a lot of investment. It takes a lot of resources. So we cannot do it by ourselves. We cannot do it on our own. So if we are touched and you want to also help to be a part of that, where we are expanding access to information technology and empowering communities with digital skills in Liberia. You can join us. You can contact us on our website. As I said, our email address is there. You can fill out a form and contact us, and let's partner. Let's make this work. Let's reach a lot of people in our community in Liberia, and let's expand access to digital IT within Liberia. So thank you. Looks like I gotta go. I've got a birthday here, so the birthday game might be coming down. And I will catch you guys another time on the flip side. So this has been your Tose with Think Tech Foundation. I happen to be the global lead. So thank you. And if you'll be watching this video after, just want to say thank you. And you can follow us, Think Tech on Facebook. Or you can visit our website at readthinkTechFoundation.org and read a little bit more about us and what we're doing in Liberia. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye bye.